Hi, this is Linda Nairn with Traveling Flamingo, and cruising can be expensive. So before I start dropping any more money, I like to try everything that's included. We're going to give you a full list of all the dining locations that are included in your cruise fare and what beverages are included while sailing with Royal Caribbean. All that and more coming right up.
As Linda said, cruises can be expensive, and there's a lot of terrific options that are included in your cruise fare that you don't need to spend additional money for to enjoy your trip. So let's jump into the dining options that are included. Not all of these will be on your cruise ship specifically, but there's usually a good variety to choose from. The main dining room is included and open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The menu consists of food from all over the world. We were actually really impressed with the food options in the main dining room. They also had no problem making adjustments if you wanted to change something. I wanted the chicken parmesan, but I'm not a huge fan of the spaghetti that comes with it, and they happily subbed it out for me. The French onion soup was delicious, and we enjoyed how quiet it is at breakfast. You can also order as much as you care to enjoy, which we always like to do. Additionally, on Royal Caribbean, although not included, you can upgrade your meal in the main dining room with items from other specialty dining restaurants.
I agree, Erin. The meals that we had in the main dining room were great, and our server was amazing. Windjammer is the name of the buffet on Royal Caribbean. For our sailing, they were only open for breakfast and lunch. There's a variety of options with some nice seating with views of the sports court or the ocean. The two sides of the buffet were the same. First time we went, we just stayed on the side we walked in on, and it was busy. When we left, we saw how quiet the other side was. So I recommend taking a little walk around before you pick where you sit. If you have a beverage package, you can use it here, and there's a freestyle pop machine for the pop packages, so it's nice that you can get a variety of whatever you want. We didn't find that it had the most selection of options, as the two sides were the same, and they did change it up daily, so it was an okay buffet. I just want to jump in here and let you know that if you're interested in dining reviews like Giovanni's Table and cruise videos like the Allure of the Seas room tour, check out our channel after this video, as we have lots of information to help you plan your trip.
Park Cafe is a great hidden gem if you're looking for a quiet, relaxing spot to grab some breakfast or lunch. You can find it at Central Park, which is such an amazing area. They have French-made sandwiches, paninis, and made-to-order sandwiches. We enjoyed the roast beef sandwich, which personally I'm a bit of a sucker for. I love my roast beef sandwiches. There is also a coffee bar. However, there's no freestyle Coke machines, so if you do have to get your drink, you'll have to do it beforehand. And I did that several times, which was slightly annoying.
A great location for some late night snacking is Sorrento's Pizza. It's right in the Promenade and the heart of the nightlife. I really enjoyed the thin crust pizza and some of the side options that they have. If you're a pizza fan, then we would definitely recommend checking them out at least once.
One place that we were kind of disappointed in was the doghouse. Personally, I enjoy a hot dog. It's maybe one of my favorite foods on the go, and I was looking forward to trying the doghouse for a bunch of different toppings. They did have a variety of hot dogs and sausages, so if you're interested in that, it's a great place to go. But really, it kind of lacked on the sides and toppings. We think this could be because they were still figuring it out with the COVID stuff. We were on one of the first sailings of Royal Caribbean, and usually you self-serve here, so maybe there was a bit there. Hopefully by now they have brought back more toppings, because they were very light on toppings. It was basically just like maybe some bacon and some onion, which you could get basically anywhere else on the ship. They are open for lunch and dinner, and they are located in the boardwalk at the back of the ship.
Yeah, I agree. I was disappointed. And actually, they didn't even have bacon, because I would have remembered bacon. They only had onions and peppers to top your hot dog or sausage. The Splashaway Cafe is located on the pool deck, offering snacks for breakfast and lunch while you're enjoying the fun in the sun. The location is great, and we actually popped in there quite a few times. On our sailing, it was mainly hot dogs, burgers, and fries, but they do have some yummy cookies for dessert. It was also a great place to stop in and hydrate, as they have water, lemonade, and a Coke freestyle machine.
Linda is way more of a fan of doing sports events, and the Splashaway Cafe is pretty close to the sports deck, so it was a great place to get your pop refilled or what have you, while others might be entertaining themselves in the sports. If you want to go to Johnny Rockets but don't want to pay, then pop in for breakfast. You can enjoy the theming and something to eat. There is also a good option if you're looking to eat somewhere to start your day that's also a bit quieter than the buffet, because the buffet can get crazy. However, if you are here for lunch or dinner, there could be an additional cost.
So this is a restaurant I really want to try and wasn't on our Royal Caribbean cruise. It's Loco Fresh. It's a casual Mexican restaurant which offers breakfast and lunch. They have breakfast burritos, tacos, nachos, and cheese. And I am a huge fan of Mexican food, and I'm really glad that this one is included. And if it's on my sailing, I will definitely be checking them out.
The next location is the Vitality Cafe, and this is located near the spa. They offer breakfast and lunch. The food is free, including wraps, fresh fruit, and yogurt. You do need to pay for juices and smoothies. It is good though. It's a great location if you want to grab something on the way back from the gym or after a spa treatment. And they do also tell you about the different dietary information in this restaurant.
Cafe at 270 is a new gourmet quick service restaurant. You can pop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you can choose from homemade sandwiches, soups, and breakfast burritos. They have great floor-to-ceiling windows to enjoy the views while eating.
Not on our specific sailing, however, Mini Bites is another poolside dining option. I've heard some controversial opinions about Mini Bites. Some people say they loved it and missed it, and while they sailed on other Royal Caribbean ships, they didn't have it. Here you can get quick meals and other to-go options, so you can get back to the fun. They have grilled cheese, pizza, sliders, mini cupcakes, and more.
If you're looking for the 24-hour dining location, then check out Cafe Promenade. This is also one of the locations where you can use your coffee card, and in my experience, they made the best lattes on board. In terms of food, they are quick bites like meatballs, fruit cups, sandwiches, and treats. The food did rotate pretty often, so if you are a late night eater, then there will be a variety of options for you.
Next up on the list of things that are included in your cruise fare is Coastal Kitchen. However, this is only included for Pinnacle guests. So we added it here for those of you who are Pinnacle Club members. It will be included for you. Junior Suite guests also have access for dinner, only based on availability. The menu here does rotate, and it has a Mediterranean flair. If you want something you saw on the menu the night before, just ask your server and they can prepare it for you.
The solarium is the adult-only area, but the Solarium Bistro restaurant is open for everyone. On our sailing, they had breakfast, and it was so nice to enjoy the views. On some ships, they also offer lunch and dinner. The food options are Mediterranean and on the lighter side. The views alone make the solarium worth checking out. It was definitely one of my favorite dining locations, and it was included.
We also wanted to mention a couple of quick snack places that are included. On the pool deck, there's the very popular soft serve ice cream, which is included. And shout out to a bunch of the employees that work there in the sun, making your ice cream cones for you, because it gets really hot out there. On our sailing, they had chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Another place that's a must for me to check out, more specifically for Linda to check out, was the Boardwalk Donut Shop. In the morning, they had a full cabinet of donuts and fresh tea and coffee.
I definitely enjoyed checking out the donut shop, but I also found that you could get the same donuts in the buffet, so we actually didn't stop in there as often as I expected to. A question we get asked a lot is if room service is included. It is included for breakfast, otherwise there is a delivery charge of $7.95. We tried breakfast a few times. It's nice on the days when we're at port that we could have our breakfast and coffee brought to the room while we were getting ready. The quality was okay. It's really more for convenience.
Little bit of a pro tip, if there is a restaurant that you like the location of, but you don't want to pay for the specialty dining charge, see if they have a breakfast. We enjoyed a great breakfast at the Solarium Bistro, which is where they have samba in the evenings, and it's a beautiful location. So highly suggest that if you don't want to pay for samba.
Another area that can get expensive is beverages. We got Aaron the pop package, which worked great for us. This way, we just paid for the odd drink that we had. There is actually a lot included. Of course, tap water, hot chocolate, regular coffee, and tea. And I like that at the Park Cafe, they actually had the tea and coffee 24 hours. So this was great if you were somebody who wanted to keep the energy going all night long. Also included in your beverages at dining locations like the Windjammer is iced tea, lemonade, and juices, although the juices are not freshly squeezed.
Another big question regarding drinks is what are you allowed to bring on board? On Royal Caribbean, you're allowed to bring 2 750 milliliter wine bottles, or about 25 ounces, or champagne bottles, providing one of the guests is legal. In your stateroom, you can request a corkscrew to enjoy your drink, and if you want to have it in the dining rooms, there will be a corkage fee. If you want to bring non-alcoholic drinks on board, you can have no more than 12 standard 17-ounce cans, bottles, or cartons per stateroom. You can bring milk for baby formula, medical, or dietary reasons. If you purchase alcohol on board, however, or at the port, they will be stored until you disembark. And maybe the most important question we get about beverages on board is it Coke or is it Pepsi? It is Coke. It's all Coke-based products. So if you're someone who will only go on a cruise ship with Coke or with Pepsi, that is either good or bad for you. But we know there's a lot of passionate people about their soda preference. So on this ship, it is definitely Coke.
So overall, we found that there was a good variety of food that's included with your cruise fare. There's no need to pay for extra food, as the main dining room was also really good. If you're new to Royal Caribbean or you're on a shorter cruise, I would recommend enjoying what's included. If you're on a longer cruise or you've sailed with Royal a bunch of times, you might want to try somewhere new.
I'm someone who really does enjoy the specialty dining restaurants. As Linda knows, every time we book a cruise, I'm like, oh, here's all the specialty things we can book. However, I really did enjoy the main dining rooms on Royal Caribbean. And honestly, I would suggest using the main dining rooms and eating there. The food difference from some of the specialty restaurants wasn't huge necessarily, but we do have more videos on all of the specialty dining that we did do to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your money on board. So if you're interested, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also we have a playlist for Royal Caribbean.
So let us know in the comments below. Do you have a favorite restaurant that is included? Is there one that's a specialty dining restaurant that you will for sure pay for every time? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed, followed, and liked our channel. It means a lot to us as we are still pretty small and working on growing. Thanks again for watching, and happy travels.